Just out with the ewes now. These girls have taken this grass off like it's nobody's business. They're coming in next week, all being well next weekend. But actually we don't think they're going to last another week out here without having a ring and some bales put out for them, because they're like a pack of locusts. They really are. So obviously they're behind electric fence, so we don't want them to be in a position where they start trying to exit the field. I want to find a Texel out here who Gary says is getting close, so I want to find her and check her, and I also need to check my ewe, find her and check her. So there's two of the Dasson cops there. We always laugh at how prehistoric they look with their big ruffs of wool. They're well fleshed, and they're actually kind of like the best performing little bunch. I know there's only 4 of them, but they're all having twins. Yeah, do you like the sheep? There's my girl. That. All right, Bubba. Gary will check these again tonight. I think this must be the Texel who's starting to bag up. Because it's not her. These are 2 new ones we picked up this year. So it must be her. It's Myrtle. Very uncomfortable today. And she's a little bit open by the looks of it. Yes, Bubba. So she's the one I'm most concerned about, if I'm honest. Wow, that girl is very pink and swollen as well. Yeah. I actually really don't like this time of year, in the kind of, in theory they could go at any minute, but we know they shouldn't. But they could catch us out and go at any time. I know she's due. She's got a big clump of mud between her foot. That's why she's so lame. Before, they've always been up at the farm where we then have the shed. So if we were ever caught out, you just open the gate and run them in. But this year they're not. It's only a couple of minutes up the road. But even still, like, it puts us on edge a little bit that if they start early and we're not got them in, it's a worry. So I'm just going to walk up here out into the top of the bottleneck just to make sure nobody's up the top and check the fence. So yeah, we've got 25 new sheep joining us tomorrow. There'll be a nice addition, and actually that puts us over 100 ewes, which is a little bit crazy because that's quite a big milestone for us. Obviously they're not all pedigree Cheviots, but it's quite nice to have that commercial line, because we have the Dutch Texel Tup, and we know that he puts good, or his predecessor puts great stuff out, or put great stuff out. So we're hoping he will the same. And whilst the Texel Cross Cheviot lambs are lovely, it's quite nice to see what else we can kind of produce. Gary would rather not have any commercials at all. But when we bought the Dasson cops out of Melton, we also bought some Cheviot ewes, that girl being one of them. We're not 100% convinced that they are full-bred Cheviots. So there'd be no point putting them with our Cheviot Tups anyway, because they're not going to produce anything remotely classed as pedigree. So, you know, they're not bad ewes. They might as well do something with us, and that is go to the Texel. Let's see what they produce with him. Still a good butcher lamb. And even, you know, a cracking crossbred lamb. So, you know, for breeding. So with this kind of claggy claggy soil, especially like when it freezes, because we're still getting a few mornings where it's frozen. They are getting clumps of mud and whatnot stuck between their feet, and we personally don't like to tip ours when they're this close to lambing. So it's kind of assessing each one, and as soon as the lambs are out, making sure their feet are checked. But they all had their feet, they were all turned over in the turnover crate and had their feet done before being tupped. But they're happy, they're chilled. Myrtle's over there, she's just laid down again. I'm a bit concerned about how much longer she's going to be able to stay out here with these guys, because I do think she's moved on quite a bit since I last saw her, which was not yesterday, day before, Monday. So
No.
yes, I know. Mini shepherdess doing the rounds. Yeah. But there we go.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I think with the new ones we're gonna end up having 10 triplets, 10 sets of triplets.
Ba.
Bah.
Ba.
Right.